The house behind the best. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to tell us about the best. So the first chance is the best dog. This will go to our new member, Jessica Dog.
The best dog?
Yeah.
Best dog I ever had. Got him in college. His name was Dexter, by the way. Thank you all, Toastmasters, for inviting me to join or allowing me to join. But the best dog, his name was Dexter. Went everywhere with me in college, all over the campus, University of Florida. That's where I graduated. Business degree and real estate and urban analysis. I look toward taking Dexter everywhere I went. Made that buzzer go off for me. I know that can get $10.
We take credit.
So, ancillary, lack of interest in the idea of culture outside. Everybody knows that I'm a unicorn inside this room. I do have experiences that are a little unique. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Gonna happen quite a bit.
Good. Very good.
Anyway, Dexter was the best dog I ever had. Saved my life one time at the end of college. Best dog I ever had, best friend. Thank you.
Tell us about your best home.
I'm like mentally tracking.
Toastmaster Caitlin Pyle.
Oh my goodness. The best home I have is where I live. And I say that because I spent a long time thinking that I was my home, and I do live in a nice house. I designed it myself here in Winter Park, and I've always wanted to live in Winter Park, so I'm happy to live there, but I'm more happy now that I live in my own body. And I used to identify a lot with being my body, and I think a lot of people do that as well. Well, we're not our bodies. We're essence, we're consciousness, we're awareness living inside our bodies. Is that a novel topic for anyone? Have you heard that?
Sounds like a story.
Yeah. That might be my first. I really believe that now. And I have a sensory deprivation tank at my house in one of my rooms. And it's a great insularity preventer because it isolates you from all of your sensory issues you might have. So it's very dark in there, it's very quiet in there. You can't feel your body because you're weightless and 900 pounds of Epsom salt, you're just floating. So you realize, wow, I'm just consciousness living inside the body. You don't feel your body anymore. So, thank you.
His favorite form of exercise, and this Toastmaster is upset because he's no longer the biggest Toastmaster. Toastmaster Nate Bowe.
Favorite exercise is push-ups, Toastmasters. I love them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very boring.
I'm not voting.
What about bike riding? I will tell you, I've been coaching football. Been coaching football. And yesterday, one of the last things my group did was push-ups. And the reason why is because for these young men, we're not just trying to mold minds, make them great young men, make them strong, make them loving, make them caring. We want to make them kids that can actually do their job, which is block. A lot of them can't do a push-up to save their life. I got one. This is his push-up. And I'm like, for the love of God, for the love of God, just work with me. So we got this form right, we got him doing push-ups, and he came to me after and said, hey, I'm really trying to say, hey, it's okay. I'm not going to yell at you, and I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I know you can't do. I just want you to become better. Always be your best. It's hard not to come up here. Well, How about insularity? That's it. Thank you.
Your favorite news channel. Gotta be careful of the mispronunciation of words. Favorite news channel, Toastmaster Roy Shear.
Very good, I'll catch you. Caitlin, thank you for saying we're not really our body.
You're welcome.
We might, before I get into the topic, because I have a broken arm, a lot of people are treating me in a manner of insularity. They think it might be contagious. Or they're afraid that I might follow them. Favorite newscaster? Edward R. Murrow. Still around?
No.
No, I love him. I love him. He saw the news directly. He reported it. World War II. He was there. Good night and good luck. That was his closing for 30 years. And yeah, I loved Edward Murrow. Edward R. Murrow. I wish he were here. I wish he were here. Thank you.
Okay, your favorite Texas women's hairstyle. Toastmaster Blake Smith.
I must confess a certain degree of insularity with Texas women's hairstyle. I didn't know there was a Texas women's hairstyle. Oh, the who? The beehive? The Tammy Faye? The Tammy Faye. No. I don't have a favorite. I mean, you'd think it'd be easy to pick because they're so memorable. You know, you've got the Southern Baptist Convention, then you've got the Missionary Baptist Convention, then of course you've got the Methodist hairdo. They're all so amazing. I think my favorite is the Presbyterian because it comes with a buffet after the service. Texas women's hairdo. Dadgummit, man, why can't we all just have mullets and get along?
There you go.
They found Jimmy Hoffa, you know, that Tammy Faye took her makeup off. But seriously. Your favorite 1 hour drive from Christmas? This is a very general question. Toastmaster Carson Shea.
He's a
Speaker.
number one.
I got that out anyway, that's all I'm waiting. Here we go. Your favorite charity? Toastmaster Tim Wilson.
He's evaluating.
Somebody signed you for the top. Look at that. Not crazy.
Favorite charity? I'll take it.
There you go.
All right.
We're a prisoner to your speech.
But you can't say the word jail.
There's so many charities that are available, so many non-for-profits, so many beautiful causes. They're not insular at all. They're all over the place. So we need to be conscientious of what our priorities are and what our likes and dislikes so that we can gravitate towards that cause and be part of it, uplift someone. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. Very popular back in the day. Civil rights, so many different causes. So I just want everybody to be very cognizant, be out there. I spend dozens of hours volunteering for the lepers of society, the antisocial, the prisoners that people don't even think about, don't want to think about, and I don't blame them. I mean, you do a crime, you have to pay the time. But when they get out, I believe in safer chances, and so that's what it's all about. So tomorrow I'll be at Ocala with 15 volunteers that I recruited for a prison near Ocala in Marion County, and we'll be going over the do's and don'ts of not to re-traumatize people that are coming out of prison. Thank you. Bye.
Shaw.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Pass or including President?
Wide open.
Right over. My favorite world leader would be Thomas Jefferson.
Who?
Thomas Jefferson. He was the third president of the United States, but he was much more than the president. He didn't really value being the president that much. On his gravestone, it's like, I wrote the Declaration of Independence, I founded the University of Michigan, and I was president. He doubled the size of the country with the Louisiana Purchase. Right? He, most importantly, wrote the Declaration of Independence. He is the father and the architect of the country. When you think about the founding fathers, he is the founding father. Right, Jordan? Yes. Jordan, how about Jordan? He disproved people thoughts beyond the insularity of their previous form of government, monarchy, European styles, and they wrote a country of freedom into existence where so many people can come and live and thrive and prosper. We have all then sustained his mind and his brainchild. So to me, he is the all-time world leader.
Favorite Winter Park Toastmaster? Toastmaster Jordan Cameron.
You guys, some of you heard this before, some of you haven't. I met this Toastmaster in January of 1976 at Fraternity Rush. And he walks in, and we talked for a while, and we realized that we occupied the same dorm area in the previous year. And he asked, now when I point, I need you to hit the buzzer. He said, do you remember that who played his bugle at 3 in the morning? And I said, I'll have you know I was that. The rest of the story, of course, was that his dorm was blasting their stereo speakers and mine. I was in the poor kids' dorm with no AC. And so our retaliation was, wait till they go to sleep, 3, 4 in the morning. I think a nice touch was that I stood on the ledge with my underwear. I played the bugle. It was beautiful. Ding, ding, ding. All their lights. Hey! Wait, I need the buzzer again. Hey! Is what they said. He got me into Toastmasters. I met my wife in Toastmasters. My life would be so less rich and robust without my favorite Toastmaster, Kim Blaine.
Taking the easy way, your favorite school subject, Toastmaster Kim Blaine.
Music, actually.
Yeah.
I played the cornet when I was in high school, but I never played it on the ledge of the balcony of my dormitory to wake people up. But speaking of high school, my high school reunion was this past Saturday night. It's up in New Jersey. It was a 5-year reunion where the class of 75 to 80 all got together. And I represented about 1,000 people together. When I looked on the website for the pictures of the event, there was about 50 people there. It's pretty sad. And I only recognized 4. My sister, Jimmy and John O'Neill, and Maurice Hammond. Now, if I'd known Maurice would have been there, I would have gone. But that's another story. One of the things that I learned about was that we're all getting older. Hopefully we're getting better. And the insularity of that reminds me that the reason I didn't recognize those people is because I hadn't seen them in 45 or so years. And they probably wouldn't have recognized me either.
Your favorite, your most memorable crush, Toastmaster Benjamin Eureka.
Rudy.
Don't sign the tabletop list. Help me greatly.
I haven't rolled.
All right. The next one. You're too rusty. Toastmaster. Got my Sean Tucker.
I'm very.
Please raise your hand if you are available.
Yvonne Listobrand.
Yvonne Listobrand.
Steve
Not your
Mangle.
lucky day.
Steve Mangle. All right, let's go with Steve Mangle.
All right.
Favorite crush, thank you.
Good morning, Toastmasters. My favorite crush. My favorite crush is one that I have no chance with for a myriad of different reasons, but it's Debbie Harry from Blondie. Look, ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with their music, and as I grew older and learned more about her as a person, she's a very special person, very brave with what she's been through, but also seemed to never let that stop her. One of the things I like about her is she never fell into the trap of insularity. She was in the New York art scene in the late 70s. She loved rap, she loved rock, she was in a band that was kind of like a hippie band, even before that, and brought that all into the music with her band. So that's my favorite crush.
All right.
Hands down, Marilyn Monroe. Favorite amusement park, Toastmaster, Tasha,
Tasha.
Or Tasha J, that's fine. Hello, fellow Toastmasters.
Hello.
The favorite amusement park, that's easy, Universal Studios. I'm a roller coaster chickie, so I love roller coasters. Not women, they drive me crazy, they give me migraines, not women. But I love Universal Studios. It's hard not to enjoy the different entertainment we have here, but honestly, I think that's one of the only ones I've gone to. When my daughter was little, I took her to Disney, but other than that, you don't do what's in your backyard. So when I move away from here, I'm sure I'll come back and try them all.
Our last one.
Yvonne.
Want to come to you on time. Toastmaster. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Favorite outfit, Toastmaster Perry Ann Sanders.
All these great questions. My favorite amusement park, IKEA. It's an and it's free of charge. My favorite crush is the breakfast. And my favorite outfit, you were talking about best, and I thought about best friends, because all the women know, and most of you men should know, women have lots of best friends. There's no good, better, best. They are best. If my bestest friend was to call, my phone would say bestest friend Karen Queen. And then I have the best friend that I cheered with and went to college with. Then I have the best friend I cheered with and went to church with. Then I have my best friend who was my roommate in college. And then I have my best friend in the neighborhood and my best friend in the next neighborhood. We all have our best friends. My best friend's from Toastmasters. As far as insularity, let me defend it. It's very comfortable to practice insularity. To be safe and secure and smug in your beliefs and not having to challenge them. But let's challenge ourselves. That's why we're here. Thank you.
If I could. Timer's report.
All